Hi, this is Samina Shaikh here on Mirchi Plus, and with me today I have the very gorgeous, the birthday girl, Sunny Leone, welcoming her on Mirchi Plus.
Thank you.
How excited are you to celebrate your birthday?
I'm so excited, can you tell? I'm not really like a birthday person, but I do want to thank everybody for wishing me happy birthday. I just need to correct that the internet is incorrect of my age, and I'm 24 this year. And not what it says online. Okay. You can't even repeat that number out loud.
But Sunny, also, birthday brings a lot of memories together. So if you had to recollect one of your fondest memories, which one has that been?
I think it was my 13th birthday. I really was looking forward to because it meant that I was going to be this big girl. And so that's something that I was very excited about.
But how, if you had to encapsulate your journey so far, in Bollywood, from Big Boss to where you're going right now as Can, people want to go over there. So how would you, talk about it?
My entire journey has been absolutely amazing. Even through all the crazy and the negative and all sorts of crazy things that we've been through, or I've gone through, it's all worth it, every single moment. So. Going to Cannes is really a highlight for my career in a big way. I walked in an audition. I had to audition for this role. It wasn't just given to me because of my name or anything else. And I walked in the office, there's like 15 people. The entire office is sitting in the audition watching, and I was like, I was nervous anyways because I haven't done an audition in forever. And Raul was also there, who plays Kennedy. He is Kennedy. And so I had to do the audition with him. So it was even more, it wasn't like make believe this person is, there and do the lines. So it was very nerve-wracking. And by the end of it, Anurag sir said, yeah, I think you're Charlie. So, and then he went, and the worst part, the craziest part is he went through every single one of those people and said, what do you think? What do you think? Do you think she can do this? I was like, oh yeah, this is like test after test. But it passed. So. And
you said you felt quite uncomfortable while, auditioning for this one. Is this the reason? Because it was not as easy, as you must have thought, because, it's not that, it was not like, cake, just walking and, just receiving things.
I think that as an actor or an actress, when there's this fear of rejection, even though you can pull off this character, you believe that you can, there's always this every actor must have this fear of rejection. And I think that's how I was feeling, is that I really wanted this. I was so happy that I even got the opportunity to audition, which people out there might have issues with it. I don't have an issue with it. Great, let's audition, let's talk about it. If I'm good for the role, then great. If I'm not, then you can tell me, and I will actually learn something from that whole experience. So for me, I was just so excited he called. And that was one of the things that I said to him on the last day, and I was so thankful. I'm an extremely emotional person, and I was so thankful, and I said, thank you for picking up the phone. Thank you for giving me this chance, and actually picking the phone up and, talking to me about this. And now it's going to Cannes. He worked so hard to put this film together and submit it. It has to be selected by a jury of people, and it's been selected, and it's going to play at the Lumiere Theatre.
But also, Sunny, when it comes to, Bollywood, you recently said that, it gives a lot of gyan. So what gyan have you personally received, from Bollywood?
I receive gyan on a daily from somebody. I think this doesn't happen so much now unless I meet somebody new, where people will tell me, you should do these kinds of films, you should do that, you should do this, you should talk to this person, you should go here, you should be more social, you should do blah, blah, blah. So many different things that they tell me. And I take it, and I really do absorb a lot of the information that they give me. But the problem that is missing in all this gyan is that they are not in even one step of my shoes and understand the dynamics of what's happening in our office, with myself, with my career. I work with what's on my plate. If it's not on the plate, then how do I change that? If someone says, no, I don't want, we don't need this type of person in our film, then how do I convince them? I swallow my pride, I show up in their office, I talk to these people. I have talked to many different directors and producers and, you know, some of these big companies. But the thing is that if I don't fit into what they think should be that role, then I have to create my own path. So I think that's what's missing in some of the GAN. But I do appreciate it, because sometimes there's one little piece of information you're like, oh, that's a good idea. So you have to just take it, I think.
Sunny, you are one of those people who has got this title Layla, which, you know, only Zeenat Aman had, and of course, you know, Hale and G. So how does that make you feel? Because it's a compliment, I must say that, you know, it's very selective people who has this title.
Yeah, I'm very excited about it. I had 2 songs that, you know, where I got to be Layla. And I have been fortunate to get some of the most amazing songs. And I'm so thankful for them, and being offered to be in some of these songs that are just so big. They were promoted correct. They are these larger than life songs, and I got to be in it. It was very exciting.
And how has motherhood changed you as a person? Because, you know, you have lovely 3 kids, and we see the Instagram reels and all, it's very funny. And at the airport, the way they greet, they do namaste, and the way they greet the paps and all, it's very different. The way you have, you know, you're being, you know, bringing, you know, the way your, you know, culture, you know, you're making them welcome the culture for that matter. So how it's been for you?
I love being mother. I think it's so much fun. When it comes to the paparazzi, I think something that we have to keep in mind is that they're always going to be there. So I've tried to teach my children, if I see that they're uncomfortable or I see that they're not into what's happening, I've told them to just tell me that you don't want to do this, or that you feel uncomfortable or you feel scared, whatever it is, and I will pick you up, and then that'll be the end of that. So I have taught them to, they're just people. Say hello, like greet them. We should say hi to people. It's totally fine. And then, you know, they are so cute and so funny, and it's amazing to watch them grow up, and especially with all the things that are culturally happening throughout the year. One of the cutest things they did this year was my boys were singing Mumbai Meri Jaan for school. I swear it was I came home one day, I'm like, what are you singing? Can you sing it again? And then it's so cute.
Yeah. And lastly, you are there on LinkedIn. Very selective stars are on LinkedIn, and you know, recently there were some conversations around it. So tell me how your journey has been and what you prefer watching on that platform.
So on LinkedIn didn't believe that I was an actual person, which was horrible at that moment. They thought it was, you know, some fake account, and it was mine. And we really wanted to zero in on LinkedIn to build relationships with people and different brands and different companies out there. So right now for me, it's like, oh, LinkedIn is a way to kind of close a gap and reach out to people that I've not been able to reach out with, and really talking to other business owners and seeing how my business and their business can connect and we can work together.
Wow, that's nice to hear. And before I let you go, what's next for you? What are you working on?
Well, Cannes is there, and I'm so excited because it's just in a few more weeks, and I can't wait to walk that red carpet and walk in that movie theater and see my movie on that big screen.
But if you could tease the audience, and I know I will not get your time that time, I really want to know, what are you going to wear, what you
I
want
have
to...
no idea what I'm going to wear.
Nothing has been like really...
I'm going to wear clothes, okay? Even though we're in France, clothes are going to be on my body. We're still going
Something you personally prefer for that matter?
So I have something that I want to make sure that comes across, where I am not what somebody else thinks I should look like or be like. My plan is to be me and be Sunny and showcase that. And however that's going to be, I'm not exactly too sure what it's going to be just yet. But it should represent me and not I've seen some people go to Cannes and walk this great, amazing carpet, and it doesn't look like them, or it's so outside of the box that it's almost like they've been conformed into looking a certain way because so many people have pressurized them to do this, that you lose an essence of who they are. So I want to keep that intact. I think that's important.
That's nice to you, and thank you so much for a lovely time and all the very best. And before
Thanks.
I let you go, hi, this is Sunny Leone and you're watching me on Mirchi Plus.
Hi, I'm Sunny Leone and you're watching me on Mirchi Plus.